Hey guys, Dakara here and welcome back to my channel. And yes, I have another cold. It's becoming just standard that I'm poorly of lately. I just don't know. I think Grayson's just bringing bugs back from nursery, but hey ho. The world keeps spinning and we're here to watch some of The Good Place, so let's do exactly that. Let's roll the intro and we'll get the ball rolling. Here we go.
Ugh. Jason.
We are going to spend every second together.
Oh. No, you are not. Janet, no one can know about... I'm so sorry. What's your name again?
Derek Hostetler?
I love his voice. It's so cool.
That's so fast.
Well, when you know, you know. And we know literally everything. We are so in sync. We're finishing each other.
Where's the lie? We're finishing each other's Derek. Chapter 21, while we flying through this, guys. Well, they just got married.
Jason's making me watch this horror film about two ex-convicts who try to rob and murder a neglected child.
It's Home Alone. It's Home Alone. Oh, Tahani.
You're cooped up in this house, aren't you?
I am a bit, actually. All this time indoors has degraded my skin from radiant to merely dewy.
I wish that was my biggest problem, Jimmy.
Best news is none of this is suspicious.
His little laugh.
To us, but I need to
Why is she watching this again? Oh!
Help! I need another ethics lesson, quick!
Very weird energy coming off of you right now.
Super weird.
Is there a problem here, bud?
Okay, I'll just tell you. No, too hard to explain. I'll show you.
I made him.
Oh.
Do you want me to make you a boyfriend, too?
Ooh, I could have a brother?
Yes. Based on your last 10,000 comments, it would be Stone Cold Steve Austin's head on Tahani's body.
Or vice versa.
On Tahani's body! I love it! Imagine that mix. That's terrifying.
His brain is wrong.
Well, I definitely understand everything, so no need to explain.
And this one, you just whack it as hard as you can in whatever direction you want.
Yes!
Dakara, very good! Oh!
Whoa, nice!
He's loosening Tahani up, isn't he?
Thor!
Well done. If we get rid of Derek, then maybe Janet will start glitching again?
Okay, if we can't kill Derek, then we gotta break up Jason and Tahani.
That's what I said. That's what I don't want it to happen, but I thought that's what they'd do.
Girl, you are a messy bench who loves drama, and I am into it.
I'm sorry, Michael.
Yes, Chidi, step in here.
No, it's okay to keep a secret as long as that secret isn't harming anyone. And telling them that secret might cause harm.
Nice!
Cool. Good point, Egghead.
She was definitely not talking about the videotape.
Has anyone ever told you what a drag you are?
Everyone. Constantly.
But I love you for it, Chidi.
You know, I don't think I've ever asked you where you were educated.
I went to Leonard Skinner High School in Northeast Jacksonville, which was really just a bunch of tugboats tied together.
I never even had a friend I could just be myself around.
Maybe I could be that friend. Or your husband. I'm serious. Will you marry me?
What?
As long as they fly under the radar and Janet stays happy, I think we'll be safe.
Great.
Janet!
Because the truth is, you don't respect me.
They're arguing?
Boundless, barren nothingness, but you are always there.
Fine, I'll go somewhere else.
Fine!
No, not fine. Don't go somewhere else.
Okay.
Uh-oh. We do be in trouble. Although you'd think that Janet would just be like, well, I'll end him then. I made him, I can end him.
Also, we like each other, and I promise to always be nice to you.
And he would be as well.
Let's just have it today, at the beach. The beach is where all the best stuff happens, like swimsuit issues and Saving Private Ryan.
Everything all right, Janet?
Yeah, everything's fine. It's okay. Yeah, I'm fine. So, it's all fine. I am not talking to you right now. I'm here to announce that Jason Mendoza and Tahani Al-Jamil are getting married this evening.
We need to stop that wedding. We break up Jason and Tahani. Janet stops being sad, Derek goes away. He used to be married to Janet, and it sure would be terrible if that ultimately led to Derek's death. Wink.
No, winking is bad. You should not be winking or saying the word wink.
Tahani,
Uh-oh, this is happening quick.
you teach me something
Look
new
at what he's
about
wearing.
art and history and why I shouldn't eat everything that smells good?
Prominent British philanthropist with award-winning legs set to marry you. A swamp dweller who once asked me if the presidents on Mount Rushmore have butts on the other side. I can really let my hair down. Metaphorically speaking, of course.
Is Janet just going to say something herself?
You've helped me to see that there is more to life than just appearances.
I can't do it. Professor Buzzkill got in my head. I'm just thinking about all the rules I have to follow to stay ethical. Someone else is going to have to do this. No.
Michael's changing.
Everybody, this is Derek. Janet made Derek as a boyfriend to try and rebound from Jason. Why don't you just reboot all of us? Tahani and Jason will forget they were ever in love. Chidi and I can forget anything we want to forget, you know, just like personal bloopers that were embarrassing or...
Chidi's like, what?
No, we're not starting over. We've come too far.
I think we've come too far as well.
I don't understand what you even like about Jason. What does he have that I don't have?
A soul and genitals?
Oh, here we go with this whole no genitals thing again.
Janet, can I speak to you alone for a second? Okay, look.
Eleanor to save the day again.
I never should have made you. I think it's time for you to go away.
I understand.
I imbued Derek with some of my thoughts and emotions. This is the only way I could reabsorb them. It'll just be a minute.
Dang it. That is some hot reabsorbing. Uh-oh, I hear wind chimes. Look away. Everybody look away. I'm gonna keep watching, but you guys look away.
This show, it's so funny.
And I still like you a lot.
Me too. What happens now?
Don't know.
Maybe you take your full face of makeup off because you're actually going to sleep. Is she gonna tell him? She's gonna tell him, isn't she?
I've been keeping a secret from you about you.
What is it?
The thing is, it's not even harming you. And if I tell you, I feel like it might harm you.
And you don't need to respond, because I know you have trouble saying how you feel.
I love you too. How did I say that easily?
I mean, I get how you said it. I'm a total smoke show.
I mean, you are, but...
There would be a little tiny voice in the back of my head that would say, Eleanor, don't grab that handful of olives from the salad bar. Or, Eleanor, that old man just slipped on your olive pit and he fell down. Don't use the fact that everyone's distracted to go back and steal more olives. I just ignored the voice. Gotta say, man, I don't miss the little voice.
What? Thank you for helping me today.
Wow, you really did just
Was he
come here
testing
to
her then?
chat, didn't you?
I don't know, it felt like a test, that.
Yeah, why?
It's just a very human-y thing to do. Stick with the program.
Oh, maybe not. I'm reading it wrong.
Shut the door.
Uh-oh. Not Sean. Boss man Sean stepping in. I enjoyed this one, shock horror. I mean, I enjoy them all. But I feel as though with this one, we had a little inkling over each character and how they're growing here in The Good Place. So we went from Tahani realizing that she needs to loosen up a bit. She needs to have more fun. She takes everything way too seriously, and there's always got to be a reason for everything instead of fun being the reason. And she's seeing, looking at Jason, that he is all about the fun, and she wants to be more like him. And I find vice versa, like Jason looks at Tahani, all put together and so intelligent, and he wants to be like that. He wants to support her and care for her, and he respects her as well. And I think he likes the fact that even though they're so different, Tahani still likes him. And I think that's special for Jason. So we had those two there. We also had Janet and Derek. So Janet made Derek, which you'd think he would be the perfect guy, but they were still arguing because her feelings for Jason were still so strong that they were damaging the relationship between her and Derek. Jealousy was involved. She just didn't really know how she felt, so therefore she didn't know how to control or react to said feelings because she just didn't understand it. Which was weird for her because, like she said, she understands everything. And then we had Eleanor and Chidi and the secret that Eleanor had and her moral dilemma of, do I tell said person about what I know because it's a secret about them, or will that then upset them? And then in turn, is it going to upset myself? She didn't admit that bit, but I mean, it was kind of obvious. And she decided to open up and tell him. And her defenses and insecurities instantly flared up when he said, I'm sorry, I don't feel that way. And yeah, cool, me neither. When, let's be honest, she's watched that footage so many times, there's clearly feelings involved there. And I think that her coping mechanism, because she never cares about anyone in the real world when she was alive, she just used them and that was it, moved on. That now that she has a true bond with Chidi, I think she wanted to explore that and didn't get the answer that she wanted. So she reverted instantly back to her old ways. And I like the fact that Chidi wanted to continue the conversation. He wasn't just like, I'm going to throw this answer at you and then we're just going to leave it there, because she was forcing the conversation to die. I like the fact that he wanted to continue that because he knows that it's not over yet, and he knows he needs to explain himself further. It's not black and white, like, I don't love you and that's it. It's, right now, I don't love you in that way, but I do care for you a lot. Like, we are very close friends and I think a lot of you. And it's not ruling anything out in the future as well. But obviously Eleanor's barriers were just blocking all of that, like dodging out of the way of all of those nice thoughts. She just didn't want to hear it. I think she was just scared that he'd say something else that might upset her. And we also had Michael, who I'm so confused by now. I still thought that he was just playing her this entire time, but I don't think he is. I feel like he's becoming more human, and Chidi is definitely working his magic. And Eleanor as well. I want to give Eleanor a lot more credit than what she gets given, because she helped out Janet again today after the mess up prior, and she helped Michael as well. And I loved the whole analogy of, I had a voice in my head that's telling me to be good, and it's really loud, but I never chose to listen to it. Now that I'm in the good place, bad place, I want to start listening to the good voice in my head so that it just disappears. I no longer have that voice. It's just life now, you know? She wants to become this quiet, wholesome person, and I think that's a huge step in the right direction. I'm very, very happy with that. I love the show. I love the whole Janet thing and the conversation Janet had with Eleanor as well about just how important friendship is to have. You always need someone that you can trust and talk to, vent to, you know, just confide in. And Janet has that in Eleanor now, and hopefully she will then work through those feelings over time, and Tahani and Jason won't need to be split up viciously. They can still work through their own issues as well, because I still think they've got a ways to go. I'm so glad that they didn't get married. It definitely wasn't the right time. They know very little about each other considering how much time they've spent together. But yeah, I really enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed my reaction. Thank you so much for watching. And don't forget, I have a Patreon with extended and exclusive videos. All of these are exclusive right now on Patreon, as you patrons watching this will know. But possibly will be introduced onto YouTube eventually as well. Yeah, we'll wait and see how that goes. But if you would like to show support in any way, Patreon is the best place to do it. I have all of my links in the description of this video as well. I recently set up Linktree, which is so good. It's like an app that holds all of my socials in one link rather than listing everything, which is really, really handy to have. So yeah, if you could check that out. I've also introduced a buy me a coffee as well, so if you want to say your thanks for these videos at all, then that option is there for you. Obviously there's no pressure, but I do love a coffee. And yeah, I live stream every Friday and Saturday over on Twitch, and it's a really good time over there. I have a Discord, etc. Check out the links, guys, and I hope to see you for the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.